everybody, this is Rocky. Today I'm going to make some egg rolls, or at least my kind of version of egg rolls. Right now in my pan, in a really hot pan, I have about half of a white onion that I diced up and kind of cooking down a little bit to soften. The next thing I'm going to do is toss in a bag of this coleslaw that I got. It's just green cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage. It's pretty much the stuff that you find in an egg roll. And I was getting cabbage and carrots and all this stuff. And I saw this and I'm like, look, I could just get this bag and all the prep is done, is ready for me, or done for me. So I'm going to open this bag up and toss this in there. And cook this cabbage down a little bit. Started off my pan by just spraying it down with some olive oil, but it's getting kind of dry now. So instead of constantly spraying olive oil to, put liquid into the pan, I'm just going to go on, throughout the process, just toss in a little bit of water just so it doesn't, my vegetables don't burn. Next thing I'm going to do is chop up my mushrooms. I got these stir-fried mushrooms right here. And I know some of you don't like mushrooms, and some of you might actually not be able to have them because of certain dietary restrictions. If you can't have them, that's fine. Just leave them out. Go ahead and if you want, you can substitute this with any kind of meat really. If you want to use ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken. If you have some leftover chicken, you can just shred that up and toss in here. That'll be really good. Some chopped up shrimp would be really nice too. I thought about that after this afternoon when I was thinking about I was going to make these. Like, oh, I should have got some shrimps I could chop up into these guys, but it's alright. I'll just do it next time. If these come out good, I'll definitely be making these again. Just add a little bit more water. And I'm just going to chop up these mushrooms a little bit, just because they're kind of big. So I thought of this recipe, or this dish, kind of like the way I do a lot of my dishes. I kind of think about, what I have a craving for, or what I haven't had for a while, just because I didn't think I could no longer have it, or I thought I could no longer have it, just because I'm trying to watch what I eat. And I was like, Chinese food sounds really good, and ooh, egg roll sounds really good, and maybe I should try to do a little spin on that. So, I don't know if you guys remember quite a while back, I did these chimichangas, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I did for the chimichangas. Just fill them up, put them in a wrap, spray the wrap down with olive oil, put them in the oven, and let them get all crunchy for about 15 minutes or so, and hopefully I have something good at the end. There are the mushrooms. So that's pretty much all as far as the vegetable and the filling that's going to go into my egg rolls. And once the vegetables soften up, I'm going to go ahead and start putting in some spices, some seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of salt at this point. Just kind of salt it all the way across. I have about 1/8 of a cup of just water right here. What I'm going to do is probably put about 1/3 of a spoon, 1/3 of a teaspoon of cornstarch to the water. And this is totally optional. This is just going to be kind of to thicken the soy sauce I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to just let this sit off to the side. Actually, I'm going to mix it around just a little bit. Next up, I'm going to put just a little bit of tamari sauce, and this is just kind of like a premium style soy sauce. If you don't have this on hand, and if you have soy sauce on hand and you want to just go ahead and give this a go, you can totally just use soy sauce. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in, and probably about just a couple of shakes. And I'm going to go ahead and add my cornstarch in. keep stirring it. What I'm going to do is just kind of thicken all the liquid that's in here. The liquid that's coming off the mushrooms and the vegetables, and also the liquid that you just put in there from the tamari sauce. It's just going to thicken it really nicely. I'm going to give this a little bit of taste to see if I want to add some salt or maybe some more soy sauce. I think I'm going to add a little bit more salt, but as far as the flavor, I think it's pretty much right on. Okay, I think this is done. Let me just go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. I have a little baking pan here, right here, that I'm going to spray down the bottom of. So yeah, I'm just going to use regular wraps for this. I'm not going to use egg roll wraps. But if you wanted to go ahead and use egg roll wraps, just go ahead and get those. You can get them from your freezer section. Most of the grocery stores have them. I was just, when I was doing up the grocery list, I was just kind of thinking like what I could use these up for, because I was using them in a different dish, and I was like, well, I just want to use them as my egg roll wrap. So yeah, these are my favorite wraps, by the way. It's the Smart and Delicious Soft Wraps, 12 grams of dietary fiber, and it's made with extra virgin olive oil. Any other wrap that I've tasted just does not taste good. These are delicious. And they're smart. Okay. I got one wrap right here. I'm going to go ahead and spoon. I'm going to put it right down the middle. I don't want to overstuff it because I want to be able to close it. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I hope you guys can see this, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it kind of like a little burrito, and then fold it in from both ends. Flip it and put it on my baking pan, and do the same thing to the other one. So I'm going to put it seam side down. I'm going to go ahead and spray the tops with the extra virgin olive oil because I want it to come out crunchy. And I'm going to put them in my 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to clean up here, and then I'll be back to see what they taste like. I am back. Look at this. Can you guys see this? See the little brown on there? And it's actually pretty crunchy. I left it in there for probably about 16, 17 minutes, and I just watched it really closely because I don't want it to burn. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to try it. Just so you guys know what the amount that I put in as far as the cabbage and the onions and all that, I could have easily made maybe at least another one or two. This is all that's left over of the fixings or the filler for that. So I could have definitely made like at least another one or two of these. And I'll use it for something later on in the week. But yeah, you can serve this, you know, with obviously anything that you put on your regular egg rolls, like soy sauce, hot mustard, which I'm kicking myself that I didn't have any hot mustard over here. Some sriracha sauce, some chili paste. I'm probably going to mix up probably all three on here. But let me go ahead and taste test this. Hopefully it came out good. I was tasting the filler, and it tastes really close to the inside of an egg roll. It tastes pretty darn close to a regular egg roll, I'm telling you. The outside, even though it's not an egg roll shell, it's still nice and crunchy. And like I said, you can chop up, I should have got some shrimp in this, but you can chop up some shrimp to put in this too. This is going to be really good. I think this is going to be a really good alternative if I'm having like a craving for Chinese food, you know, and I don't really want to have to like, and I don't really have to want to like pack on the pounds, but this is going to be a really good healthy alternative. So if anybody has any questions at all about any of the ingredients I use, just go ahead and shoot them below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and enjoy. Bye!